Welcome, welcome, my people. I'm your girl Brickle. I get the ups and downs of things that occur in life. So now I was just 7 years old and I had a wide imagination. If someone even runs a joke and says, no, not until pigs start flying, heck, I would really draw up a chair on the veranda and look if I saw pigs really flying. But true, in real life. And anyhow I see those flying pigs, God help that person. But guess what? I never saw any flying pigs. Oh boy. I watch a lot of cartoons and even shows that were very unreal to life. So one day I was watching TV and was watching Superman that was born on an alien planet called Krypton and was sent to Earth as a little baby boy because of an explosion that happened on his planet. And he grew up to learn more about his powers. And he wears a red and blue suit, wears a cape, and the S on his chest. And I observed that he was really good at flying and he even has super strength to help good people fight crime. And I was like, wow, he's a good hero. I want to be like him. Then I watched Spider Man as well and said, wait a minute, he's unique too because his parents died in a plane crash and he became an orphan raised by Aunt May and Uncle Ben. And then, you know, Spider Man had the ability to cling onto surfaces, and he also had super strength, like Superman, and he has spider sense, which help him to detect danger, and he shoots webs from his wrist. And guess what? He wears a red and blue suit too, and he fights crime to help good people. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to try my best to be both heroes because once my mind can conceive it, I can achieve it. Meaning, once I put my mind to it, I can do it too. People, I soon tell you how well I did, you know, to carry out the work to save humanity. So, people, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell. Please remember to leave a comment in the comment section and keep it humorous and all them good something there. So now, after watching Superman and Spider-Man, I went in my clothes drawer and picked out some red and blue clothes to put on and also look for a pair of sneakers because the bottom of the bottom of the sneakers have look like it have more of a grip than the little slippers I had on. So I put on the sneakers and tied the shoelace, wrap it around my ankle to ensure that, the sneakers stay on my foot till there's no way it could come off. And now it was time to carry out my respectable missions to ensure my people are okay. So I examined my room and started practicing my superpowers. First by running from one end of the room to the other, and then I started doing jumping jacks on my bed. Then I stood at the end of my bed to lean forward, and I started trembling, wondering if anything would go wrong. Then I said to myself that maybe I test my flying powers another time. So, time to test my strength powers. So, I lifted one side of my bed over my head with the lower end of the bed still touching the ground. So, I rest it down and say, yes, looks like I'm strong enough. Oh boy. So, I went outside to see how amazing my powers are. So, I lifted a cement block in my hand near to my chest and held it for some seconds and say to myself, yup, I am strong enough, but I have to do one more strength test. So I went for the mackerel bucket, which is a bucket that can hold up to about 5 gallons of water. So I catch water in the bucket halfway in the sink outside. And by the first lift, I was struggling. So I started talking to my hands and arms and said, no bother with it now. Show your strength. So I lift it up again with all my might, and then the base of the bucket lift off from the base of the sink a little, and I almost was lifting the bucket halfway out of the sink, and then my power said, "Okay, you did enough now to prove your strength." So I dropped the bucket fast back in the sink, and then the water splashed my face like it nearly drowned me, and it covered the water spread to my chest and covered the whole of my shirt was soaking wet, more than anything else. So at that moment as a child, I saw it as yes, my super strength is working while I went inside to, change my shirt that was soaking wet more than anything else, I swear. So the take time I try to pass my parents in the living room, sitting side by side. And mom stopped me and asked me, "Brickle, where you going?" So I looked down at my shirt and was facing her sideways because we never planned to stop walking, and me never want my parents, especially my father, think me outside a playing of water. So I nervous replied and said, "To my room, I going, mommy." So mom said, "To do what?" So I said, "To look for my towel, mommy." So mom said, "Towel? But you bathed just about an hour ago." And I said, "Yeah, I know, but I don't want to get sick." And my mom said, "Brickle baby, you won't get sick. Come here." Them nervous, I take my time and walk, you know, with my face not really so focusing their direction so much because we never planned to stop. And then while them time my mother laugh and say, "Brickle, something wrong though." And I said, "No, me just want go in my room and come back." And then my father get up out of the settee where he was sitting beside my mother at the time, and he walked fast towards me and said, "Brickle, what you up to? How much time your mother have to tell you to come here?" And then my dad grabbed my hand fast and told me to come sit beside, him say, "Come sit beside me and your mother. We I watch Houseboy show," which is what my dad calls Western shows, we have cowboys in it, what stars in the show. With a bright smile on his face, him said this, and my mom was giggling a little after my dad said Houseboy show, and then the happy expression in my dad's face changed. It just looked plain, and then it just looked angry, and then it's like confused at the same time, and the room felt still while my dad's eyes were focused directly on my shirt. And at this moment I knew I was doomed. So my dad barely touched my tummy part of my shirt. I realized the whole shirt soaking wet, and him started to laugh. And I said to my mom, "Baby, sister, Brickle did a play in the water outside." And my mom looked at me worried, like her eyes were talking so loud, like it's saying she's sorry she never found out before my dad did. Then my dad went further to say, "Brickle, what make me a play in the water? What make you a play in the water outside?" So I said, "It is not that, Daddy. I want to be like Superman and Spider-Man because they are good superheroes." So my dad said, "Brickle, me not understand what you're saying. Explain to me why is your shirt so soaking wet." So I said I was testing my super strength. I lifted one side of my bed this morning over my head. Then I went outside and I lift a cement block. And Daddy, it lift too. And my dad interjected and said, "You can't strain your little muscle them so Brickle." So I said, "I know, but a strong daddy." I lifted half bucket of water almost halfway out of the sink a while ago, but my hand slipped, and then, as you can see, I'm soaked now. You know, I just went to change my shirt. So my dad said, "Stop bring down stress on your little self. Stop do them something there. You have your little blackboard to do your little maths on. What you do? Run out of chalk?" And then I said, "No, Daddy." And same time my mom took my hand and told my dad it's okay. So him take back him seat and I rock him head like a bobby head where you know, or on the dashboard, back and forth him a rock him head and I said like him I said, boy, may I tell you. Then when my mom and I reached the room, she took off my white shirt and was about to put on a purple shirt on me and I said, no mommy, the shirt have to be red and blue, like my shirts are straight red or straight blue. So my mom laughed and said, why Brickle? So I said, I don't want to lose my powers, cause I am going to be powerful like Spider-Man and Superman, mommy. And mommy laughed and said, okay, Brickle, okay. And she took out her red shirt and put on me. Cause she honestly not take me serious about this power thing. So she turned to me and said, no more playing in any water outside nor lifting anything heavy at all. And I said, okay, mommy. And and you know, she said, I'm not going outside for the rest of the day, so and then she said, alright. You know, you can come outside to do it. May I go pick up some mango so I'll just get a little fresh air since you want to go outside so much. So I say, yeah, and then I go outside with her with the bucket and both pick up mango. A lot of them one time putting in the bucket. So my mom said, so what now? So you have superpowers too. So I smile with excitement and say, yes, mommy, I am glad you can see my powers. And my mom laughed and said, okay, but I will carry the bucket inside. So mom did while I clutched the bucket in my hand to one side and say, I helping you, mommy. That's what heroes do. And mom said, okay, baby. So now it was time now to be Spider-Man. So I sat in the room and was waiting for a spider to bite me. But no spider. So I went outside to a, to a little spider web I saw growing to one side of the clothesline to the tree. But no spiders, only a spider web. So I used my super brain and decided say, may I go rub my hand them in the spider web and my hands felt different, but you know, of course it felt different. It covered in spider web, so it had a hairy type of feeling. So without any more second guessing, I reached up and grabbed onto the clothesline and it never looked as if it was going to burst. So I swung up my feet around the clothesline and was hanging there for the most maybe 1.5 seconds. Then before you know it, I hear poof, like a ripe breadfruit just dropped out of the tree. Then I start ball while I'm there on the ground and say, ah. And by my first cry, my mom and dad was outside and them turned to me and asked, what happening out here? What's happening? And I checked my head back and I check if it had bleed and I check my all part of my back if it have no scratches or a scrape or a bust or a lump or anything. And I don't find nothing, you know. And then I asked if I feel any pain or so. So I cry and say my spider paws only work for some time. I rubbed my hand on the spider web that was and I hung on the clothesline upside down for only almost 1.5 seconds. So it looked like I need to charge up some more paws when I eat some lunch, mommy. So my parents held me up to standing position and my mom turned to me and said, let's go inside and talk while I rest some ice on your head back. And I said, mommy, I never hit my head bad outside because the sandy dirt and the grass saved me from getting a hard drop. So my mom said, you could have killed yourself. You know that? Suppose the clothesline was hanging over concrete. And I say, oh my gosh. And I start crying. I said, I want to live long, mommy. So my mom said, when you watch your Superman and your Spider-Man, just enjoy what you see on this TV screen, no? and don't take up the unnecessary stress on yourself to try their powers. You're Brickle, a young little girl that's learning to be a better you in life, not to hurt yourself. You don't have superpowers, Brickle. Everything that's dangerous, what you try will hurt you or worse damage you, and you know what else can happen after that. I cried and said, "Oh my, I thought I could be a hero, mommy." And mom said, "Yes, Brickle, you can be our little hero and be a good girl and eat up your healthy foods, fruits and vegetables and taking your lessons at school so that you can be a super doctor, teacher, etc." Because once you in careers like those, you will feel, powerful and can help mommy and daddy sometimes. So I say, "Yes, mommy," and started crying and say, "I'm sorry I did all these things to hurt myself. I really thought I had those powers. Because I practice, mommy, I practice." And mom said, "Well, at least you know about a different type of power now, right?" And I said, "Yes, mommy, to be healthy and smart and work to help you and daddy." So daddy will come to me close and rub off my head and say, "No more, no, no more trouble, no brick. And we laugh for a while before mom shared out lunch. So, when you see that, people, I learned about some new type of powers in the end. People, may I tell you, that was little me strong and powerful. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Please remember to leave a comment in the comment section. Keep it humorous and all them good something there. But more I know still, when ever as a little child, you think you have powers at some point, we just want to know. Keep it, as we say, keep it humorous in the comment section. Love you all. Peace. Mwah.